One of the things I truly love about Yakima is not just the beauty, but for over 300 days a year, we have blue skies. It's not hard to get up and get motivated when it's so pretty. It just makes everything so nice out here. Anyway, in this episode, I'm going to talk about a little history. We're going to go visit a town where the West still lives, Toppenish, Washington, and have some fun with some wineries. So come along. I think you'll enjoy it. Good morning. I'm not sure if you're faith-based and you like to go to church. I'm at the largest Catholic church in the Yakima Diocese right now. I'm at Holy Family. There's a number of churches in the valley, depending on what your faith may be. I've been coming here since I was a boy. I also go to one of the others, Ladies of Lourdes and Sela. It starts at 8 a.m. though, and well, I slept in this morning, so I'm not there. One of the other really interesting Catholic churches that we have here in the valley is where Yakima was basically founded, and that's the Cool-Ahtanum mission out in the Yakima Valley, where the settlers first came and the first church was established. That's open once a month when it's warm. You'll see why I say that when we're out there next time. But I'm running a little bit late, so we'll talk soon. So I mentioned the churches, the Catholic churches here. This is St. Joseph Mission at the Cool-Ahtanum, established in 1852. It is this little log cabin, and about 50 of us just had Mass here. This was built, the original was built in 1852 when Chief Kamiakin, head of the Yakima Indian Nation, asked that the Catholic Church establish a settlement here. So we're about, Cool-Ahtanum Mission is roughly about 20-25 miles from the heart of downtown Yakima. And it is just a glorious day. And when you look around here at these trees, these were planted back in the 1850s. And you can see the base of this tree right here, of an apple tree. They've been around a while. I don't know how good the quality of the apples are, but it's really a fantastic place out here. It's got so much history. The original cabin was burned down, I believe, in about 1855 when the Yakima Nation Indian Wars were going on. And then it was rebuilt, and then I believe it was moved to Yakima when Union Gap, everything moved from Union Gap to Yakima, and then the Knights of Columbus redid this around 1900. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, just a glorious day. I'll see if we can get some shots on the inside. So services are done at the church here from about May 1st to October 1st, maybe November 1st if it doesn't snow, because yeah, this is a log cabin. It holds about maybe 60 people here. Here's the altar, but it's just a fantastic place, full of so much history. It's just a joy to be able to come in here. So peace be with you. I'm out in the Cool-Ahtanum area, real close to where the mission is, and a buddy of mine, he has a hay field. You can see he just took down. Over there he has some pears that have been all picked, and today we're working on his grapes. We still have the netting up on a couple of the rows here. You know, you got to keep the birds away. They know what's good. And so what we've been doing is these rows are full of Syrah. And we're going to go through the process of, well, from taking the nets down to trimming and cutting and processing them, and then making either some wine, or you can make grape juice with this too, depending on how you process it. But yeah, it's looking good, and we'll move forward and show you how it's done. Okay, they've been working hard in the fields for their meals. Here they go. Good job, girls. Way to pick. They get free wine. They'd stay all week. The grapes have all been brought up here. We've got everything sanitized, and now we are separating the stems. They go into this fancy little machine, and you have the grapes come out here. And this is where the stems all go, which can be used for recycling by our master gardener, Mary here. But so we take these, and this is how we crush them. And we'll show you what we do after that. But this will take, you know, a good half hour or so to crush all these grapes. And yeah, it's just a fun process. And what a beautiful day. So you can tell the machine is off now. We've taken many of these buckets of grapes and moved them over here into the press. Glenn is pressing it right now, and you can see it's kind of oozing out grapes. We don't want the skins, we want the juice. And the juice is starting to fill one of these 5-gallon buckets. So it's a fascinating process. It's about as basic as you get, but it does the job. And in a moment we'll take this off, and I'll show you what it looks like when we remove the binds. So Pat has got the fruit press that we've been using. He's taking it apart here for today's demonstration. But look at this. This is like a cake of just skins and little bits of vines and stuff. It's a fascinating seeds, and it's nice doing it this time of the year so we don't have a billion bugs here. And bees.
Just bees.
Just bees.
Look at them.
We love bees. We want to make our bees happy.
Wasps.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wasps.
Well, we don't love them as much. But anyway, yeah, just so cool. And it's just amazing. Here's the product. We're not quite done with it, but you're getting closer to the final product. So we're done pressing, and now we're in this dark room, which wine likes. What's this room, Pat?
The fermentation room.
And how long would how long do you leave it in here to
Takes
fermentate?
about 3 weeks takes about 3 weeks for the grapes to go from with the sugars to alcohol.
Okay.
And then we press it out after 3 weeks. So this temporary room in the back of my shop, but keep it at 75 degrees, and the fermentation is a very natural process. And this is what it looks like as it's going through there. So once or twice a day, you go with a paddle and you turn and push that down. You stir it up.
Smells great.
Yeah,
Smells so fabulous.
Smells.
Yeah.
It smells.
Get it caught in here. Okay, so we have another room, and after the few weeks in there, this drops down to what, about 55 degrees, Pat?
Yeah. So keep the temperature at 55 in the winter. It might get up to 60 in the summer, but these are last year's wines that are now with oak chips in there, giving oak flavor to the wine. And so about every 4 or 5 months, we'll rack these into a new glass carboy, add fresh oak again, and it continues to beef up the oaky flavors. And so in about a year and a half, so next spring, these will then be bottled. And that's what all these are here, and all the previous years of bottles. It's a real homegrown experience.
Never-ending process. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So this is the 2022, last year's, correct?
Correct.
Let's see. Rich and powerful. It's delicious. Please leave the bottle.
I'll be back.
Hey there, it's Mr. Yakima again. And for those of you paying attention, yes, I'm wearing a hat. And in Yakima, there's 2 good reasons to wear a hat. One, it's kind of stylish. You want to look styling every once in a while. 2, it's sunny in Yakima almost all the time. I'll be putting on sunglasses shortly. But when it's that sunny, you need a hat. Today, that's serving 2 purposes, because I'm going to take my son out for his birthday dinner, and I've got a hat for him. So I think you'll like the hat that I picked out for him. So we're back, and I'm with my son, Mr. Yakima Jr. here. And son, show them your beautiful hat to wear in Yakima. Yes, it's a beautiful birthday hat. There's probably going to be a lot of girls approach us and give you extra gifts. Are you having the best day of your life?
I am.
Good. I can tell. One of the benefits of being a YouTube person is to embarrass your children no matter how old they get. Thank you, YouTube. So I'm up here on Will Ridge Estates Winery. We're looking back this way. Down below is the canyon, Cowiche Canyon. And if you look out over here, yeah, it's pretty nice. You've got all the grapevines down there. They've got I think about, what is it, 40?
About 40 acres.
40 acres. So yeah,
Under
it's harvest time. It's beautiful. We're going to take a look at some of the machines. We're not really processing today, but this is what you get in Yakima County. I'm in kind of the highland area, the steppes area. As you come up from Yakima, we're probably about less than 10 miles from downtown. But yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous fall day, but it's gorgeous here every day. So this is just coming out of the drain press. So you remember what type of variety is this?
This is Sangiovese. So with our Italian varieties, they make the traditional grappa. So we try and save as much of this as we can.
Okay. And what are you going to do with this after you pull this out? Where will this go?
So this will go over here.
Into the still.
Into this guy. So we'll just bucket it right in here and steam it off, pressure, and make grappa.
Nice. So they've run the drain press and we've pulled out the waste, and then the juice from the grapes will come into this machine or this storage unit, and then it is pumped inside to the cellar. So let's go check the cellar out. Okay. So besides the oak cask, we've got these stainless steel that hold different varieties of the grapes that have been picked, and as they ferment. And then in the plastic, just containers.
Yeah, those are just holding tanks for right now.
The holding tanks, you can put either grapes, or they've got Bartlett pear extract in here. And this is used for, the brandy?
Yes, we're going to make the brandy out of it. We're aging it right here. We've already crushed them down. We fermented it upstairs. Now we're holding it in here, and then we're going to end up putting it into the barrels because we're going to age as part. We're going to distill it, and then we're going to age it.
Cool.
So
As we watch him work here at Will Ridge, it's, couple man process right now, 3-4 people they've got working. And it doesn't look that big, but of the 1,000-some wineries here in the state of Washington, this is in the top 50, and they'll do over 6,000 cases. So this is just someone that started making wine for themselves, kind of like the Kearneys, and they had too much, and they got bigger and bigger, and that's one of the joys that makes Yakima such a cool place to live. So nobody, and I mean nobody, likes Washington State having the highest fuel taxes. But the lowest fuel in the entire state is here on the Yakima Indian Reservation. I'm right outside Wapato. Save about 50-55 cents every time you fill up. So thank you, Yakima Indian Reservation. I'm at the corner of 1st and Toppenish Avenue in downtown Toppenish, and you can hear the train going by. Toppenish is where the West still lives, and it is the city of murals. You've got murals everywhere. I don't know how many dozen there are in the city, but they're on most every building in the valley. Well, not in the valley, but in the town of Toppenish. This is City Hall. Very cute. You got to pay your bills. I guess that's as cute a place as you're going to find here. But here in downtown Toppenish, there are a lot of cool little shops, and I think we need to go explore. A place I've bought a lot of things over the years from is Crafts. Now, Crafts inside here in Toppenish, you're gonna see they have a lot of Western wear. Yeah, we got a lot of pants and blue jeans and stuff, but they have a lot of Native American wear here, from the hats. Hello, we got a worker here.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, so what's the big seller here at Crafts?
Well, let me go in and show you.
Okay.
Take you right over here, right around to this corner. So Crafts is known for selling Pendleton blankets.
Right.
On the wall. We're infamous for selling Pendleton blankets and turning them into, right over there on that rack over there is going to be long coats, car coats. We turn them into vests, bomber jackets, gentleman coats.
Oh, outstanding.
All of the above.
Yeah, look at these. Wow. Well, you must be selling a lot of them. Wow, they're beautiful, but
100%.
if you've been doing this since 1940, here's a shot of one right here. Well, it's fall. I would assume you're starting to sell a lot of this type of product.
100%. So I know before in the 1940s, this was a building split into two. This cut right here was a half, and this was one store, and then they bought out, knocked down a wall here, and made another one. And it used to be into women's dresses and men's suits in the 1940s and 50s. This was the men's side, this is the women's side. We still keep it kind of traditional.
Right.
Women's leggings, women's western wear shirts, and then over there we keep the men's gentleman coats, suits on the left-hand side. We also sell a variety of Stacy Adams, Stetson, Resistol.
I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is like nowhere else in the valley.
Well, I'm glad you stopped by.
No, I haven't been here in a while, but I love it.
There you go.
I'll have to get out the pocketbook. Hey, thanks for your time, bud.
Thank you.
Okay, my all-time favorite building in Toppenish is the one with the school marm up there. It holds a special significance because I owned it for 20-some years. And the best thing about that building is that after I bought it, I found out in the upstairs, it's all sealed off. You have to use ladders to get up there. And I'm up there and I'm noticing all these small rooms. And I'm talking to a guy when I'm having lunch here. And the guy goes, "Oh yeah, that was the old whorehouse." And I go, "No kidding." And so we were talking about it, and the rooms are small, no bathrooms or anything. And I'm laughing. And so I see my mom, and I go, "Mom, you'll never believe I bought this building, and it used to be a whorehouse." And without missing a beat, she looks at me and she goes, "Son, I always knew you'd own a whorehouse." And I went, "Thanks, Mom." She tagged me. I think I was bleeding. Anyway, that's my favorite Toppenish story. Well, that was fun. I don't know if you can guess what the next episode's going to be about, but I hope you're one of those really smart, good-looking people that are subscribing to my channel and passing along the good word. So, Yakima's cooler than you think, and tell your friends, gosh darn it.